Hi, YouTube, week 22 of my 2026 contest prep. So I am 12 and a half weeks out today. Time is flying by. On this specific day, I'm 86 days out. I did a check-in today. I heard back from my coach. Even though I had a great week in my prep, I dropped to a new prep low of 117 pounds. I'm gonna plug in a little graph here of what my past 3 months of weight loss has looked like, or fat loss, however you want to put it. In my case, it's fat loss actually, not necessarily just weight. And so you hit a prep low. I'm feeling really good. I'm excited. I'm definitely ahead of schedule, but because I've been in prep for so long, because I thought I was going to compete earlier this year and then I broke my foot, all that good stuff. So I am ahead of schedule, but I still have quite a ways to go. So I'm 86 days out today. Some things my coach did, and this is no surprise to anybody that's ever been in a contest prep, but he increased my cardio and dropped my food just a little bit. He dropped my carbs by 20 grams and he increased my cardio by 5 minutes. So I am currently going to be doing now 5 sessions of cardio a week at 35 minutes. Now, this is a protocol just for me. Do not copy. This is what works for me, my body, and where I'm at right now with my goals. And so food down, cardio up. That is how contest prep goes. I've got 86 days to nail this stuff. So we are in April. So really just hoping to have a great 3 weeks here before I have to travel in the middle of May, because traveling always throws off the routine when you're in any type of physique goal. So I'm really just going to do my absolute very best to really nail every single day, make great progress. That way, when I travel to see my family for my mom's 70th birthday in May, I'm in a good spot. So we are doing this thing, and that's my only trip I should have until I compete in July when I have to travel for that. So I'm feeling overall pretty good. I will tell you that I was really tired and really hungry before I had my big scale drop the other day. So that's really common in a fat loss phase. If you have a day you're super hungry, super tired, it means that you are losing body fat, and that was what happened. And the next day I woke up and had a huge drop. And so that's the name of the game. I'm feeling good, doing the thing. In this video, I will be showing you guys an entire day of eating. Please note, I will not be giving specific numbers on anything. I do not want anybody to copy my nutrition plan. This is for me, my goals, my situation. Everybody's nutrition should be tailored to them and what their goals are at the time. So I'm going to be showing you guys a day of eating and maybe a couple of other things I might plug in. So hope everybody's doing well. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate all of you. Of contest prep. Let's see how excited we are. Hi everybody, week 22. Week 22. Hi, week 22. Yes. Yes, this is the energy we need. This is the energy we need. Week 22. Week 22. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, week 22. We are so excited. We're getting so close to competing. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Coco. Oh, YouTube loves you. You have so many fans on YouTube. Okay, let's get this vlog started. Hello, we're doing a day of eating. It's 3:50 in the morning. I woke up a whole hour earlier than normal because one of my dogs needed to go potty. So we are up early. I am going to train. I'm going to just go down to my apartment building gym because my normal gym doesn't open till 7 on Saturdays. And I'm up and I want to get it done. So I never train fasted. So for meal, let's call everything we see today a meal, even though it's not really a meal. Let's call them maybe feedings. So this is feeding number 1. I'm having 2 of my brownie bites. You can find this recipe on my Instagram. I'll also plug it in the comments below. So I have 2 of these. I heat these up for at 350 for 4 minutes in my air fryer so they're nice and warm. And then I have a cappuccino, and I have a perfect combo of 40 milliliters of unsweetened soy milk, 30 milliliters of the Nut Pods sugar-free creamer, and I put them in my little foamer thing for a few spins, and it makes the most beautiful, lusciousy, delicious cappuccino. Oh, it's so good. Let me see. Can you see it? Hold on. It's so delicious and yummy. I love it so much. This is the perfect combo, I swear. Okay. So I'll have this little snackety meal thing, and then I'm gonna go train, and then we'll continue on with the rest of the day. I guess I should show my husband's food too. So this is his. So I make him every morning. He gets a fresh breakfast. It's a bagel. This is a normal bagel and spinach, a just egg patty, half a slice of cheese, tomato, and an air fryer hash brown. And then I give him his gummy vitamins. He gets vitamin D, K2, vegan omega, vitamin A, and a multivitamin. And so this is his breakfast. He gets this every single morning. And I want to say that something that I'm really fortunate for and grateful for is that my husband is a pretty clean eater, and he likes eating the same thing essentially every single day, so, or more or less the same thing every day, and it makes being a bodybuilder in this household much easier. So I'm really thankful that I live with someone that's so supportive of my lifestyle and that aligns really well too with me. So onward and upward. For my post-workout meal, so this is my real breakfast now, I'm going for my carb source. I'm going to have sourdough bread, and I don't have much wiggle room on my carbs, so let's see. So I have all my food pre-planned for the day in my Fitness Pal, and that's 29 grams. And I can move things around a little bit in the sense that maybe I'll have less fruit on my smoothie or something like that. 29 grams is too much. All right, contest prep it is. Let me try and do 20 grams. There we go. All right, I'm in contest prep, guys. Everything is measured. Portions get smaller and smaller. This works. So I'm gonna have 18 grams of sourdough bread for my carb. I've got my vegan egg white bites, 4 of them, and inside here I've got a beehive seitan bacon, I've got vegan cheese, and a broccoli and cauliflower mix, and I'm going to put it on top of baby spinach. And I will show you what it looks like at the end, and I'm going to make also another cappuccino. I have my little smidge of sourdough toast. So I toasted this up. And now I'm going to also measure my Cholula sauce. And you guys know I like this vegan bacon sea salt from Walmart. So I measure this out. I'm having 2 grams of this. And now I'm going to also do my Cholula sauce, and all of this is measured. I eat about the exact same thing more or less every single day. It's important anytime you're in a strict deficit to have your food planned out. If you're winging it, you're not going to hit your macros, or you're going to overshoot or undershoot. And then in the case of me, where I have a goal to be on stage, I also need to see how my body reacts to every single food that I eat. So that's why I just keep up the consistency. So this is ready to go. It looks delicious. And now I have my coffee here. And I have all of this measured. So I've measured the Nut Pods creamer. I've measured the Silk soy milk. Everything is accounted for in MyFitnessPal. Every single thing that I put in my mouth every day. And that's not year round, just prefacing, again, I am in contest prep, so that is why I have to be so diligent. If I was just more or less trying to cut a bit of body fat, I would not have to be necessarily this specific, but for bodybuilding contest prep, it is a sport and it's competitive, and this is what I need to do. So this is what my breakfast looks like at the end. Let me show you guys. And here it is. It looks great. So it's only 7:15 in the morning, and that's what stinks about if I accidentally wake up early or whatever. Now I already ate 2 of my feedings already, and it's only 7 a.m. So definitely going to be hungry later today, but that's part of the process. For feeding number 3, I just woke up from a nap since I woke up so early, and I'm going to have some more of my brownie bites and another cappuccino. And this is that's a decaf cappuccino. It's the same thing, and I'm having 2 more of these. And that's it. I am just chilling on the couch. It's a Saturday, and I plan on taking it easy for the rest of the day. I'm very tired. I thought you guys would like to know one of my tricks when I'm in a deficit. So the reason you'll see a good amount of coffee, and this is decaf, like I said, and tea as well as I get further into contest prep. I drink a lot of hot drinks when I'm in contest prep. There's 2 reasons for that. One is something about the warming sensation of the liquid. It calms hunger, and in my opinion, at least that's what it works for me. And in addition, I am so cold, really lean, so I'm freezing, and warm drinks really help. So it's just one of my little tricks. So this is my husband's lunch, not mine. So I just heated up for him. This is a meal prepped macro bowl. It's just regular tofu, veggies, rice, and mushrooms. And he's also going to have bread and olive oil. And I buy these baguettes that are ready to bake. And I baked up, it's like a demi-baguette, so a smaller baguette. And I toasted it in the air fryer for him. So he'll have this with olive oil. This is his post-workout. So bread and macro bowl. So he's got this. And then I meal prepped for him more macro bowls. And I could always have these too. I always keep macro bowls in the fridge just in case, but this is for his lunch tomorrow. And veggies and daring chicken with teriyaki sauce and rice. So we've got these going. Let me show you what it looks like. So I just did 3. And why I just make 3 is because I take the package of daring chicken and I put it into 3 servings for him. And I just cook the whole bag of daring chicken, and then I evenly distribute it in 3 bowls, and I make it easy. And so that's my husband's lunch, and now it's 12:15. I stopped eating at 6. I still have my smoothie, 2 popcorns, and my dinner. I think I will have my smoothie now, so I'm going to make it now. So my smoothie, it's the same smoothie I've shown many a time. So get this ready here. All right, so I might as well go on a little rambling about my nutrition. So I'm 12 weeks out today, or am I 11? I can't remember. But anyway, at the end of April, when I'm essentially 10 weeks out, I am going to totally redo my nutrition plan and switch it to super uber clean May and June. So this is still, obviously the way I'm eating is quite clean, but I'm going to clean it up even more at the end of April. And the reason for that is it just presenting the physique I need to on stage, that super lean look. I need my foods to be as unprocessed as possible. It's really the only way you can dig off that final layer or 2 of body fat. I'm looking for almond milk. Here it is. So I've got almond milk. I buy a 6-pack on Amazon. I think it's $13 of the shelf-stable vanilla unsweetened. And there's a measurement on the blender cup. So this is a cup, 8 fluid ounces, and then I gather all of my smoothie materials. So how I do this, so I always measure, this is a veggie and fruit protein smoothie. And so how I do this is I measure first the banana, because all the bananas that I have frozen in here are different sizes. So I'm gonna choose a smaller one if I can. So let's see what this weighs here. 21 grams. So that means I'm gonna do 100 grams of the other type of fruit. I usually have a fruit mix, but I'm too lazy to dig it out of my freezer. I really have to clean my freezer. Getting so packed, I have to clean it out. I'm just gonna do 100 grams of strawberries here. 104, all right. And then I add my protein. I can't remember how much protein powder I have in today. Where's my phone? So then I go into MyFitnessPal and I adjust all of my little things here according to the banana and the fruit, and looks like I'm gonna be doing 30 grams of protein powder today. And it just changes depending, sometimes it's 25 grams, sometimes it's 35 grams. It depends on what I'm eating the rest of the day, but this is what I'm doing today. I did 33. All right, I'm having a little bit more than I'm supposed to. All right, I'll just have less pepperoni on my pizza later. Then I put creatine. I'm currently consuming 8 grams a day, which is quite a lot, actually. Who knows if it does anything? One of those supplement things. Is it doing anything? I don't know, but I do what I'm supposed to do in the bodybuilder world. Measuring my 8 grams. All right, this is the creatine I've been using, naked creatine. It's fine. I don't even taste it. And this is the protein I use in my fruit and veggie protein smoothie, Sun Warrior Active Unflavored. I like that in my protein smoothie. And then I'm doing a scoop, 5 grams of glutamine. This is for gut health and recovery. All right, now I add frozen broccoli. I usually do about 40 grams. And again, I am measuring it all in MyFitnessPal. And then I add spinach. I've got 35 grams of spinach here. So I keep a smoothie in my routine every single day of the year for the most part. A few reasons for that. It's just a way for me to get a really nice dose of veggie and fruit all at once, and protein, easy, and my gut agrees with it. And I have Crohn's disease, so I'm just putting in a Splenda because I want it a little sweeter than the amount of fruit I put in here. And I have Crohn's disease, so this is one less meal. I always have to add a little bit more water because it's chunky like this. It's just one less meal I have to digest. It's all about finding what works for you when it comes to a high protein diet. Not everybody can handle super high protein. And by me doing, this is about, I think this is a 30 gram of protein smoothie more or less. And by doing it liquid, it's just one less thing I have to digest. This is what it looks like. And then I added a little bit too much water to it. I like it a little thicker. Oh well, not every day is gonna be perfect. So then once it starts to get a little warmer out, I might replace this with a Ninja Creamy. And so here we go. So this is feeding number 4. Meal 2. I also have worked into my macros some THC gummies. So each one is 10 calories. I factored in 3 of these today. I'm gonna take 1 now and 2 more later. I might not show them, so I'm just gonna tell you now. I love this brand, Feels. They're vegan, and I really like this brand because I do not get the munchies from them. I just feel nice and calm and relaxed and chill, and that is the vibe of today. So good times. All right, bye. Come on, girls. Come on. Let's go. Me and my crew. turn it off now. You could turn it off. Come on. Now I'm having a little snack. It's 2 p.m. and I'm having a popcorn. This is the 100-calorie Orville Redenbacher kettle corn, 100-calorie bag. And I pop it for 1:28 in my microwave. It's perfect. And then I use the Trader Joe's coconut oil spray, and I use 2 grams of this, which is usually just about this here. And I'll put some salt and maybe some stevia on it too. And I will enjoy this with 1 Coke Zero and 1 caffeine-free Coke Zero. We are watching TV. It is almost 4:30. It is almost dinner time here in my household on a Saturday evening. So here is my husband's dinner, and this is it here. He's got fried broccoli, mushrooms. I think those are Gardein chicken tenders, just a few of them. And then his carb, he's going to do some of these mini pumpkin pies that I make, and these are sugar-free. I'm going to post the recipe I make for these soon. And this is his dinner. And here is my dinner. So I have the Golden Home protein pizza crust with the beehive pepperoni, mushrooms, and peppers. And I have some air fried broccoli here. And I'll top it with 1 gram of the olive oil spray, some of the Trader Joe's spicy salt, and I like to put chili pepper on my dinner. And then after this, there will be one more thing I eat, and I cut off my food at 6. And so that's the scoop. See you soon. For my final feeding of the night, it's 5 o'clock. I'm going to enjoy this popcorn in front of the TV very slowly. Again, this is the same popcorn I had earlier, the Orville Redenbacher 100-calorie pack kettle corn. And I will measure a bit of coconut oil spray and put that on. So that is the key. Spacing out my food, having it planned in advance, and having it taste pretty good. Not too bad. I'm going to enjoy these higher amount of carbs I have for probably the next week or 2. I have a feeling in May they're going to go down. All right. See you on the next vlog.